everybody, and welcome back to more of the Trooper series. Our plans on the last episode were to finish up the prologue, which is exactly what we're going to do here.
Hey, my number one sister-in-arms. Good to see you again, Lieutenant. Hope you're ready to crack some skulls, because you've really got your work cut out for you on this one.
You ever gonna learn to salute, Jaxo?
Sorry, Lieutenant. The deep cover habits die hard, sir.
Let's start with the accommodations. Port Raga is privately owned and officially neutral, but Wraith and her pals have taken over behind the scenes. My boys and I managed to tweak the sensors and keep your landing inconspicuous, but as soon as you step out of this hangar, it's party time.
How many am I up against?
We couldn't get a solid count without giving ourselves away. Somewhere between a lot and a whole lot. All Imperial. Wraith has Crestful locked up in a hangar at the other end of the station. There's heavy security plus a big bonus, explosives. Not enough bang to trash the station, of course, but plenty to ruin your day if you're in that hangar when they blow. Play it careful in there.
Thanks for the heads up, Sergeant.
You got it. I'd say it's time to get out there and get our Senator back. What do you say?
Now you'll see how Havoc Squad gets things done.
I'm looking forward to it. See you on the other side, Lieutenant. Good luck.
Okay, so as I mentioned in the last video, as we fight our way through hordes and hordes of Imperials, is that free-to-play launched this week, and it's been pretty successful, I'd say. I've noticed a lot of people online. We recruited a ton of people into the guild who are new. We've been answering their questions. A lot of you guys have joined, which is really sweet. I'm typically really busy, so direct chatting with me is something that doesn't happen too often, so if you're expecting that, it's not, like I said, something that happens too often. If I'm just not able to talk at all, I'll typically just put myself on Do Not Disturb and nobody can send me a message anyways, but that's few and far between when that actually happens. So, with the free-to-play stuff, obviously this is pre-1.5, right? Because I recorded this a while ago, and this character got to level 31, I think? 31 or 32 before free-to-play launch, so I finished Chapter 1, basically, before I decided, you know what, I'm going to wait for free-to-play to launch, because I could get some really cool features out of it. And what I did today is I decided I would unlock HK on this character. So HK-51 is the new companion that came out, right? It's this awesome, like, assassin droid that you get. And if you haven't seen it already, we put up a video today, or at least it should be up by now, of the HK-51. We did a walkthrough of it, basically. So you can see how to obtain it and use it as a guide, and also see the story along with that, because I do it kind of similar to the way I do these episodes. So that's the plan with that, is to get it on this character, which I did, so it costs 1,000,000 credits to unlock it for another character if you don't want to go do the quest all over again. And I have plenty of money, so I was like, okay, let's get it on this character. So that's what I'm going to use when we come back after Chapter 1. So going into Chapter 2, I'm going to be using HK for a bit, so you get to see him in action at my character's level. Also, there's some free-to-play things that I could do. I mean, I'm not jumping into this character just yet to level. We have a few weeks left before we can even finish Chapter 1, just because there's still a lot of footage left. And conveniently, this prologue ended on a pretty good episode where it's typical episode length, plus it's an even number, which I always like doing when it ends on like 8. So that's always good. But yeah, we still have a lot of content left with that, so I don't expect me to start playing my trooper anytime soon. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can get anything cool from the cartel market, and maybe I'll be able to use that as well. But we definitely have HK for sure, so we'll be able to use him. And like I said, if you haven't checked out the walkthrough video, you can check that out. It should be on the channel somewhere. I'll probably have it on the main channel page for a couple days as the featured video, so if you still miss it, it may be there, but we'll see when we get to that point. But yeah, free-to-play has been going really well. A lot of people have been asking really good questions. A lot of people have been challenging BioWare on some of the dumb decisions, like the fact that you have to buy to hide your head slot if you're free-to-play, and things like that. And I really appreciate people giving good feedback. I mean, there's a difference between good feedback and terrible feedback. It's a huge difference. Good feedback is you send them, you know, a direct message, not you post a thing on the forums, like you actually send them a message on their feedback thing, saying, hey, this is what I think of the fact that, you know, some of the free-to-play stuff is kind of obscure and doesn't really make any sense, like to buy bank slots, right? So you apparently can buy access to your cargo hold, which is your bank on your ship, but if you buy anything anyways, you get upgraded to preferred, and when you do that, you get that anyways. So it's like, why? There's a disconnect in logic there, and people who provide good feedback will say, BioWare, what are you doing? This doesn't make sense, and this is why I think, and maybe if you did it this way, you know, because maybe I think that whatever way that I have in my head is more fair, as opposed to posting on the forums, oh my gosh, this game is awful. Like that's not good feedback, because you're not giving them any feedback at all. You're just complaining about stupid crap. If you're one of those people who post that, it's probably because you either, one, just don't care, or two, you're probably too young to think coherently enough to actually give good feedback, which is unfortunate. But, you know, take a moment, be reasonable, and give them a good set of feedback, because it's you guys who are going to change it. The more of you who give them feedback saying, like, I don't think some of these free-to-play things are fair, then awesome. Like what we did with the PTS. When we hopped on, we saw, oh my gosh, free-to-play people only get 1 bar. And, you know, we gave them direct feedback, and after a ton of people being able to do that, they said, no, okay, we'll revert that change. Free-to-play people get 2 bars. So now if you play free-to-play, you are able to get 2 bars. And if you don't know how to get the second one up, because I keep getting this question as well, go to the hit escape and go to the interface editor, and you can adjust all that, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, free-to-play has been good. All the new people in the guild are awesome. And as far as leveling this character goes, I'll hop in it probably in the next few weeks-ish, and hopefully I'll have some cool free-to-play stuff, including HK51.
Who the... Oh, you. I should have known Garza would try to keep all of this inside her twisted little family. Well, don't just stand there. You know how to defuse bombs, don't you? Ray said they'll explode if I leave the room. She has a remote detonator too, so be quick.
This is how you treat your rescuer?
Rescuer? Huh? You aren't here out of the goodness of your heart. You're here because Garza sent you here. Through gritted teeth, I imagine. That traitor was going to force me to go on record, saying the Senate officially abandoned Havoc Squad on Ando Prime.
I wouldn't mind knowing why you abandoned Havoc myself.
Havoc abandoned us. They invaded Ando Prime and incited a massive armed response from the Empire. Do you realize what will happen if this situation goes public? The Senate would be a firestorm. All of our judgments publicly called into question. And General Garza and Spec Force Division would be the first to burn.
As far as I'm concerned, you and Garza can both burn.
You think that you would be spared this reckoning? No! No! You'd be lucky to have a career cleaning refreshers by the end. I'll admit, I'd like to see the look on that traitor's face when all of her bombs suddenly shut down. To watch that coward scurry away into the shadows when she realizes that her plans have failed would be priceless.
Be quiet and let me work, sir.
Just be careful or we're both dead.
The light-sided choice there really should have been me just being able to shoot him and put him out of his misery. I mean, let's be honest. So, I really, really, really don't like him, and I think that I actually do regret making that a light-sided decision, because with the trooper I've done before, I did the dark-sided one there, where you just leave them for dead, and you don't help them at all, And what ends up happening is you walk out of the room and he blows up, right? I mean, he's gone, but you get to Wraith, and you are able to take Wraith down right then and there. Then again, you do lose the Senator, and it's good to have the stupid politician around. So, you know, it's one of those unfortunate decisions. It's like, I really don't want to save you because I don't like you, but I have a feeling you may come in handy later. I would have preferred just to let you explode, but I guess I can save your life.
Is it safe now? Are all of the bombs shut down?
Walk through the door and find out.
You can't even save a life without being disrespectful and childish. Pitiful. Get on with it, Lieutenant. We still got to get out of this disgusting place. Go on, lead the way.
What is he talking about? Can't even save a life without being disrespectful? He can't even have his life saved without being a total douchebag. I swear, if there's another choice to kill him later in the story, I'm just going to shoot him in the head. I mean, seriously, I really don't like him. He needs to get over himself. I don't get it. I came in here, I could have easily just made him blow up, and then no, he just doesn't appreciate it, and he goes off and he starts being a total douchebag. You know what I could have done? If there were a little bit more choices here, they should have added a choice where I could free him. He's a total douchebag like he just was, and then I just say screw it and I shoot him, go get Wraith, and then just blow up the bombs and make it look like he exploded. Like that should have been a choice, because I would have done that. I seriously, if that choice was there, I would have hit that without even thinking.
Well, look what we've got here, boys. Welcome to safety, Senator.
Who in the blazes are you? Mercenaries? This is ridiculous.
Oh yeah. General Garza hires mercs to rescue Republic senators all the time.
You aren't too bright, are you?
Oh, by all means, continue insulting me, Lieutenant. Just wait until I return to the Senate.
So, you rescued our charming friend here, obviously. Nice work. Any luck taking down Wraith?
Rescuing the Senator tipped her off. She ran for it.
Huh. Not sure you got a fair trade on that one, buddy.
Wraith must be even better than they say. We were watching every inch of this place. Nobody saw her leave.
Is someone going to get me a ship to Coruscant anytime soon?
Oh, don't worry, your honorable eminent senatorness. You're catching a ride with us.
I owe you big time, Jaxo.
Hey, happy to help. Garza doesn't want you wasting time running a taxi service anyway. Besides, we're gonna have a fun time together, aren't we, Senator?
Yes, delightful.
Garza will want to hear from you ASAP, and we've got a ship to catch. Take care of yourself, okay?
Stay safe out there.
So long.
It kind of makes me wonder whether or not BioWare wanted you to kill him, because they really make you hate him. I swear I do kind of regret that decision. But let's finally finish up the prologue.
Lieutenant, I was just speaking with Sergeant Jaxo. Congratulations. Saving Senator Krazel will certainly help our affairs with the Senate. We needed someone to owe us a favor. Well done.
I'm not sure Krasul will be taking our side on anything.
In the end, he will remember who saved his life, and that's very important for us. You are in the field, Lieutenant. You see how far the Empire is reaching. A full attack isn't far off now. To keep the Empire's forces at bay, we need the Senate's support. We need allies.
Why doesn't the Senate just let us do our job?
Politicians meddle. It's in their nature. So it's up to us to limit that meddling as best we can. One thing, Lieutenant. I was disappointed to learn of Wraith's escape. She's capable of causing great turmoil.
When I catch Wraith, she's gonna wish she had died.
I have little doubt. Now, our technicians have decoded the first two sets of data from the Coruscant relay. Your first two targets are Taris and Nar Shaddaa.
Can you tell me anything beyond the destinations?
Not at this time, I'm afraid. I'll try to collect more intelligence and give you a fuller briefing when you arrive at each location. Good luck, Garza out.
And there you go. Now we're off to Taris and starting Chapter 1 tomorrow.